Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where we've got a few traffic issues. We're definitely working on those. I mean, this is in need of a little bit of time to sort out over this way. We're working on upgrading this area, but for now, I want to let that run for a little while. I don't think it's going to be fully fixed, to be clear, but I noticed while looking around in between episodes, this glorious sight. You cannot tell me that that is not incredible. Now, of course, there are two primary reasons why this would happen, right? First off, switching 3 lanes down to 2. And then there's this mess. This mess worked fine before our traffic just kind of skyrocketed. But for right now, what I think I'm going to do is simply eliminate that, first off. That's going to be step 1. As far as what I'm going to do over here, maybe have a route for one-way only traffic to come in like that. That could, to some degree, do the trick. We'll see. We'll see if this gets moving. It'll need some time to reroute and clear up a little bit, but I'm not expecting this to fully fix either. What we really need is to upgrade this to 3 lanes, and that is indeed what I'm going to do. So let's just go ahead and get all of this upgraded. Now, we can't move this immediately, but we can simply do something like that. And in fact, we can go all the way through here. This is space already occupied, that's expected, but we can do that, and then we can move our underground metro station temporarily. Upgrade this, like so, and then move it right on back. Now, I am expecting... Well, this angle isn't great, is it? Not in the slightest. We could move it down over here. I did not mean to remove that helicopter area. Let's put that right on back, shall we? The helicopter pathway. Okay. I don't know where exactly that was connected to. I feel like it kind of wasn't. But we're going to take this section out, and we're going to take these 2 sections out. And then, of course, we are going to move this guy over to here. Now, that will need to get connected back in, and that is definitely something that we will be doing. So we will connect this back in underground, of course. And we'll bring it out, I don't know, something kind of like that. I don't exactly love that angle, but it'll probably do. I hope. And the real question is, can we remove these lines at this point? We got one. Let me get the other. It's over here somewhere. It's very finicky. There's no doubt about that. It doesn't seem to want to. Okay.
What does it feel like?
So in that case, we would need to grab, in theory, this line here and do something like that. And then move this line over here somehow. Not like that one. We need to move this over to here. Maybe. We've still got a issue here. There we go. Now I think we have an extra stop over here. Let's just remove any stops that are here for right now. There we go. And now we'll add a stop there and add a stop there. Perfect. As far as what's going on over here, I kinda got nothing. I'm not sure what that is. But it doesn't seem to exist anymore, so there's that. Now, we're going to need to move this helicopter stop as well, which is slightly problematic because that means we'll have to take that out of there, as well as remove this for a bit. That was not where I wanted to move that to. We just want to move it up to here, and then we are going to connect these in. That is apparently distance too short. We will connect that back in like so, and then like so, and then like so.
you to a
Okay, and
zoological
then
area.
in theory,
Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of pellets
how do we
to feed the
recreate
fish.
these
Limit
lines?
4 per family while supplies last.
Drag
We'll
line
look
to add
forward
stop.
to seeing you where the
There we
animals
go.
live in rooms painted to
Okay,
look
that's
like home.
approximately what
The
we
city
wanted.
zoo.
And then we would add a stop there. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with this connection here, but once again, I guess we'll try to ignore that. What could possibly go wrong? Now, we are going to need to move this Eco Advanced Inland Water Treatment Plant, which means that this medical plant, yeah, that's definitely the word, needs to get moved as well. And is that still technically connected? I believe that is. Okay, so we are then going to go ahead and upgrade this through here. Now, of course, these are going to have to be moved permanently. This crematorium can be moved over to here. The disaster response unit, on the other hand, where are we going to put you? We could take a road. Like, we could move this again. I don't want to move it again, but we can. Where did it go? Did I accidentally destroy it? I may have accidentally destroyed it. Okay. So there's that. We're just going to move that up over here. And then we're going to put in the connections like so. In theory. Okay, and then we will drag this down over here. Make sure that we have a stop here. Like that. And then we will also drag from over here up to here. Like that. Okay, and now we still have some non-connections here. We'll just do that, and that appears to be good. As far as this situation goes, well, we can just remove that stop. But can we remove any of these others? I don't know. We'll just leave it be for now. I'm sure that won't bother anyone at all, including me. And with that extra space, we are going to bring a road out over this direction. With the goal being that this should, in theory, become... We'll have to take it out a little further. But it should, in theory, become the new home of this object. I'm going to temporarily put this up here. It's a terrible place to have it, but we need somewhere to put it while we extend this road out to here. Okay, and then we'll put it back. About like that. And this road has overshot a little bit. We'll take it to there. And then we will upgrade this to highway. So in theory, that should go a long, long ways towards upgrading this. And then we'll make anything out here be residential as it was before. Okay, something like that. Now, as far as this goes, I'm not actually sure what we can actually do here. Like, seriously, what can we do about this situation? We can't seem to interact with these in any way. Oh, we can get that one. So maybe we just have to be at a certain angle? Oh, hello. No, that was up there. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to interact with that one at this exact moment. So in theory, we are now seeing quite a lot of issues over here. A lot of this is to do with this pedestrian wave that I suspect will likely get fixed in a moment. And I don't think we need to connect this in. We do need water over here, and we will definitely run a water line up over this way. Excellent. And let's see if this situation here cleans up any once these pedestrians stop streaming by. Which they should stop relatively soon. What are you landing on? Okay, so we have thoroughly broken the helicopters. Good to know. Wonderful. Now, we definitely need to set up some priorities here. So this should have priority, this should yield, this should yield, this should have priority. I kind of don't like having this here. I think I'm going to completely get rid of this. And that should allow traffic to flow much, much better here. Now, as far as this traffic goes, there's a lot of people attempting to go this way. I think I'm going to simply eliminate this road. Okay, and there's a whole lot of traffic congestion up through here. I definitely see that, and we'll see if that ends up doing anything a little bit later on. But let's check in on this situation over here. This is not budged in the slightest. Not at all. Okay, so we are going to then make this is already a traffic light. We're going to make these not be traffic lights for right now, but this up here should definitely be a traffic light. There's some compression going on here in the traffic. Fantastic. Okay, so they're going to move now for a little bit, except for the pedestrians. So yeah, we don't get much movement there. Understood. That is certainly fair enough. There was a little bit of movement, but not much. And that's mostly because they are only utilizing this center lane. Presumably because they are wanting to head all the way down here. Is this one way over here? No, none of that is one way. Okay, good to know. That is very, very good to know. Let's remove some of these down here. And yeah, a lot of what we're seeing here is actually a traffic issue. This is not any other sort of issue, mostly. I mean, there are some other issues, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everything else here is flawless. I'm merely saying we don't have a connection here. Apparently we don't have a connection here. Okay. Well, now we have a connection here. Not sure how that ended up breaking, but whatever. As far as this one goes, this appears to just be straight up bugged. I don't know what's going on with that. That might have something to do with the helicopter stop that just disappeared on us. So that's wonderful. Traffic has definitely increased, shall we say. Now, as far as this here goes, it's very clear to me that this section of road needs to be replaced. And so we shall. So we're going to take all of this on out of here. Like so. We're going to take this out as well. And we're going to run this. Let's see here. This should definitely be one way up until the intersection here. But we're going to take these sections of road out. Like so. And then we're going to need to run this in 6-lane one-way. So we're going to need to be pretty much here and coming out at 90 degrees. We're going to connect that up over here-ish. We're going to eliminate this. And that will come out here. Approximately like this. Okay, now this section will definitely have to be moved. Temporarily, anyway. And then we will connect that in like that. Okay, and then we're going to need to have a bit of an off-ramp over this way. And that is fine. We can connect that in approximately there. And then this would connect up, hopefully as it was before. In fact, I'm going to remove this intersection. And we'll do this one first. What is the exact angle that this was at? Maybe if we take this back a little bit, we would be able to figure it out. So let's go ahead and run this something along the lines of... Not there. Where was this angle at? We need to get it in halfway between. I'm going to turn off all snapping for right now. And we'll just see... Oh, hello. Look at that. So right there. Okay. And then the question is, can we connect this in? Yes. Yes, we can. Perfect. This has to be one way. Like that. Okay. So it gets to be something like that. Any other issues along this? Well, I mean, we haven't connected up these roads. That's definitely something that... Ooh, that's not what I intended to do. That is definitely something that we need to do, though. No, I didn't intend to remove that either. Let's not be in the demolish tool anymore. And let's just bring those up over there like that. And I guess that'll do, although I'm pretty unhappy with that angle, actually. Let's bring this one in first, see if we can find the correct angle. Okay, in fact, what we need to do is we need to take these out up to there, and then put in the correct angle, which should be something along the lines of that. That's very, very close to the correct angle. Very, very close to the correct angle. Very, very close to the correct angle. And then we can rerun the bigger road, now that we know where these go. So we need, oh, this section of road over here. That is awful. And we are going to take this out of here and connect it in like so. Or approximately. Kind of like this, except we need this to come out, I think, slightly further. That's close enough, I'll say. Excellent. And now we will bring this straight on out. This needs to be at 90 degrees, ideally. That's 88. Can we not snap to that, please? Thank you. Gonna have to take that out. I don't like that, but here we are. Okay. So at 90 degrees, we'll connect it in there, and we'll try to rerun this road. So that'll connect in here about halfway. Ooh, that's a really awkward turn. So it would be like that. In theory. Oh, this is one way for one thing. Let's go ahead and remove that for the time being. Maybe if we take it this way? Close enough. Close enough. Okay. Everything connected? Everything is connected. Let's rezone this area. This was all dense commercial over here, so we'll do something like that. And then everything on this side was all dense residential, except for these little bits of leftover light residential that we'll go ahead and get rid of at this time. And there's still this section of road that we didn't put in up here. Sure. Let's go ahead and put that in. Something about like that. I don't think that's perfectly straight, but it's probably close enough. Okay. Now this might not have to be a wider road like this. I don't know. We'll take a look. Let's see if that cleans anything up over here. I think it should. We don't have a connection at this helicopter port, apparently. Okay, we'll just remove that for now, I guess. And we'll take a look at that maybe a bit later. As far as this mess down here goes, well, that's mostly going to get fixed by, like, despawning and stuff. We reworked some of these areas, so that's kind of to be expected that we'll have some of that going on. Okay, what is the issue over here? I think largely a similar sort of thing. But I do think that we should probably, at this point, upgrade all of these to having stoplights, if they don't. Yeah, all of these should have stoplights. I don't think this one should. All of these should have stoplights. Yeah, that works. And we'll put in stoplights over here as well. Or rather, traffic lights. Okay. So that's this section reworked. And let's see if that cleans any of this up. Gonna bump it up to speed 3 for now. I have no idea what's going on here. Ah, I have determined what's going on here. This is a one-way that goes into a bi-directional road. So this section of road needs to be one-way. Like this. Because there's nowhere for them to go the other direction. So it'll come in like that. That should, at least, given a little time, clear this up. I hope. It's a very awkward situation, to be sure. Nobody's quite sure when is their turn to go, but they're making some progress. Okay. Now this is going much better. This is traffic lighted, so it'll take some time to clear up. But in theory, this looks like this is going to clear up. Perfect. This situation here is perhaps non-ideal. And you can see here why I was saying maybe we would only want this to be like a highway that merges in up here. So we could take this out and replace this with one of these guys. Kind of like that. So that would merge in. Excellent. And the real question is, does Gray Street here clean up?
Be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks.
That is indeed the question. This singular lane here is having issues. There's no doubt about that. I do think that having these be stoplights is maybe a bit overkill. And instead, we are going to make sure that there are yield signs here and here for each of these. So we'll do something like this. Apparently this is one way. So it is. And I'm not sure it's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and switch that over from being one way to being bi-directional. And so that would be... that one is apparently not eligible. Oh, that's already bi-directional. It was only the couple of sections that weren't bi-directional. Okay. So something like that. I must have accidentally built it with the wrong tool. Oh well. What's going on here?
All the way to those most final of noodles.
I see.
Every occasion has a noodle.
Once again, we should eliminate the traffic lights along here, and we should just put in the yield signs here and here.
Colossal ore.
Okay.
We are the leading producer of minerals, ore,
like that.
And natural resources, which means
hopefully that will smooth things out a little bit.
Whether you know us or not.
We've got like the single lane of parking in a lot of these locations. So we are probably going to need to do the same things over this way. We've got another lack of helicopter over here. Maybe we should just eliminate the helicopters. I don't know. It's definitely something that I am considering. However, you can see that up here, this traffic has cleaned up extremely nicely. Now, we do have a million abandoned buildings up here. This is not shocking. This isn't shocking at all. For one thing, we have no sewage back here, do we? That's true. We do have a lack of sewage up here. So let's build an eco-advanced water inland water treatment plant. We'll need to put that like somewhere up here. We already do have one, but I believe it's at capacity, which is, I think, what's happening here. So we will put that up here, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that that one is at capacity. We'll get this one online, and in theory, that will help out the sewage issue. But yeah, this is a lot of abandoned structures. But this is because I was ignoring a pretty major sewage issue, it would appear. Let's go ahead and eliminate some of these. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here at this most auspicious of times. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all I will see you all next time.